Hello, it's me. You see, yes. Adele. Hola, hola.
Hello everyone. Today we have with us Javier Labourt.
Yes.
The crazy psychologist from a TV show Alpha called World Party. But I'm actually sure you know him by another name.
O psicólogos treros.
And another name.
In Greece, a lot of people call me. Oh, I will not say that name.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to. That's a bad word.
Okay.
So the first time I heard the word, it was traveling with the guys from World Party, and they were calling them a lot of times that way. So I asked them, what does it mean? They told me it's friend, but in an unpolite way. But it also means like very close, because if you are close, you are. You can actually call your friend that way. We have a similar word in Argentina also. It's called boludo. Boludo. It's a bad word, but you can also use it for friendship.
Best friends.
Yeah, best friends.
We met you in March of 2015.
Yes.
When the TV crew World Party visited Argentina.
Yes.
And especially Buenos Aires.
Yes, that's true.
And we learned from the show that is the global capital of psychology.
Yes, that's true.
So I assume that the guys couldn't leave Argentina without seeing a psychologist.
Yes.
But can you tell us more about it? How did they find you?
Yes. The story about like my appearance in World Party was quite, I would say, luck. You know, it was luck. A lucky incident. One of my Facebook friends, not a real friend, but a Facebook friend, which I had like one contact in common, but he was a, you know that you have some friends on Facebook that you don't even know. This guy wrote me. Both of us, we were like Boca fans. You know, Boca Juniors is the team I like in football. And this guy wrote me, Javier, I heard that you are in Buenos Aires. He was living in another place. There is a Greek TV show that is traveling to Buenos Aires. They asked me if I knew someone from Buenos Aires, not that is a psychologist, but someone that had traveled around the world, which I did, and someone that is like a cool personality. These guys are looking for this, someone that had traveled around the world and that has cool personality. Do you want to take part on this TV show? For me, I didn't know anything about World Party, a TV show, and I knew a little bit about Greece, you know, as a country, about the islands, but not a lot, okay? That was how I started my conversation with World Party, and then when I started talking first with the producer, which is called Algiris Kurtidis, he was the producer, I told him, I'm a psychologist, and they wanted to make a story about psychology in Argentina. It's the capital of psychology, as you said. And I said like, okay, I can be the psychologist. He told me, you are perfect because you are really funny and all that. And that's how everything started. And I helped them build the Buenos Aires episode. Then I started talking to Sakis a lot about the stories we should make in Buenos Aires. I think the episode went very well. And after that, they invited me to Patagonia,
yes,
which was also amazing. It was chance, and then it's like a new door opened for me.
Yes.
I didn't expect like to be traveling with a Greek TV show, like, but I felt very good. You know, traveling with the guys, having fun with the fans and talking with them, and I started to love Greece and its people. Of course, it's like. They are like sending me love around the world, and I try to build a relationship, you know. And for me, it's important.
How did you feel knowing that this will be shown on television?
No, I didn't know what was television about. I didn't know what to expect. The first, I would say, contact I had that television was a massive tool of communication was the day that the World Party was on Greek TV. My Facebook account was like exploded. Like 900 people were asking me for friendship. Television is very massive, you know. It's like you can get to a lot of people. So for me, it's like a path that I discovered every time I do something for television. Would like to work for television.
And do you have any plans for something like show?
When World Party ended, I started thinking about an idea, my own idea, okay. That is a travel show about a psychologist. You know, I'm a psychologist. And the story is the following. Every time we travel the world, our mind changes. You know, we have like new perspectives in life. So this psychologist takes real life people for a trip in order to arrange their problems. I prepare specially made trips for special problems. For example, I did this with a girl. Okay, I took her to Bali, to Indonesia. What happened? This girl was afraid of playing her guitar to people. So I organized a trip for her. We did very specific activities, and in the end, she was playing at a bar in Indonesia, in Bali. And after that, 1 month afterwards, she went for a trip just to play the guitar. So the trip was like a kind of a healing experience for her. She actually solved her problem after traveling with the travel psychologist, which is me, the psicólogos, you know. So I plan to take that to television. That's my goal, and that's one of my dreams.
How will you pick the participants?
Oh, that's it depends, you know. But what I think is that this idea has a lot of power because a lot of people would like to travel with the psychologist. Because I plan to take real life people that have real life problems and to find like real solutions while traveling, you know. So a good alternative would be maybe do this on social networks, like you could go on Instagram or YouTube and say like, my name is Nina or Cartellini or Yanis, and sorry. And I have this problem and I want to travel with the travel psychologist because I think it will be really of help, and maybe I see you and I take you. But to do that you need, of course, you need to be on a channel, and like a TV station needs to be interested in the project, you know?
Yes, of course.
But I really trust the idea because I think it's good, and yeah, when I tell to people, they say like, yeah, it will be fine.
Something new, actually.
It's something new because it's like of course it will be funny because I'm using that way of relating to people, trying to be fun, but it's also about emotions, about real life problems, about solving, about getting out the best human you can be. I would like to be the guy that helps you to be the best of you. So that's what I'm trying to do next year, or who knows.
You're the most famous Argentinian in Greece.
Oh yes? You think so?
Definitely.
Sorry for that, but I'm happy, okay.
About the trip in Argentina.
Yes.
How was your first impression about the TV crew?
Oh, I would say first when I had not like built trust with the guys, I was kind of trying to understand how they thought, you know, because that's what psychologists do. We try to see like, oh, how they are thinking, how these guys, how their personality was. But after maybe like one day I met the guys, for me it was traveling with friends. So I felt very, very comfortable being around them and joking, and we had chemistry, you know, we still have chemistry between us. So for me it was quite a great experience to meet the guys and travel with them. It was like traveling with friends. Like, instead of being Argentinian, they were from Greece, but it was friends. I think the word is chemistry, you know, when you feel good being around someone and you fit in the group. I felt I was part of the group, so that's what I think. Also, you could watch that on TV. That
yeah, we actually saw that you were too good together.
That's the thing, you know. It's like we were having fun on the first day we met, and it was crazy. That's because I think there are some values below us that are similar, you know, like about friendship, about how do we see the world, and this, I think it was not a chance that that the motto, the slogan of the show was "You only live once," because I think the same. I think that life is a great thing, and you need to live life to the fullest, how the World Party said, right? So in a way, I think that my destiny was to know the World Party, you know, because I feel the same. Like, be very happy on the moment that you are living, give everything to the situation, and try to get the positive thing on whatever you are living, even if it's good or it's bad. Try to look to the positive, you understand? And I think the World Party in a way was that way. I feel that life is the greatest thing we have. Regarding like thinking life as being in an adventure, having healthy relationships with friends, family, or you know your girlfriend or wife or whoever, but knowing that every time that we are living, we are experiencing a moment between us, for example, is unique, and you need to value that time. And if you value that, you get to be happy about it, you know. And I think it's the same as you only live once, because it's like taking real advantage of the moment you are living, you know. For example, now I'm in Greece, okay? Yesterday I was on this Athenian mountain called Pnika, you know? And suddenly I sit down and I look at the landscape and I said, like, I cannot believe I'm here. For me it's totally incredible, and what should I think? I'm super thankful and I'm grateful with life and what life gave to me, and if I'm grateful, I will live life to the fullest, you know, because like you appreciate what you are living, and I really appreciate being here, being with you, like because I think it's an amazing day each day you live. Okay? Even the sad days that we all have. For example, last year I had a split. I was living with my girlfriend and we split. It was super sad. I cried a lot. But still, in those like sad times, you can be happy about living that. You know, so it's like a mixture of happiness and sadness. And that's what I think about life. You know, it's like it's so complex, so deep, and so beautiful. That's the way I think.
Talking about life, you also visited a hospital.
Yes, yes.
Do you do that often?
Well, actually, I did clown training, you know. Clown training is not about entertaining people, but it's more of having fun on whatever happens to you on stage, because the clown is a performer. It's like an actor that improvises. It's not like the clown that you see like on birthdays. It's more of an actor, more of a impro guy. And I did that training, and I had a lot of friends that did that in hospitals, okay? But until the World Party visit, I never did that. Because I didn't feel like doing it, but when we were talking with Sakis to like show different experiences in Buenos Aires, I felt, we were discussing and Sakis told me, haven't you done this in hospitals? I said like, no, but I know a lot of people that do. And he told me we should do that, because we should show that, the adventure, because it's super unique and super deep, you know, because it's like, it's touching, it's super emotional. And I found a friend that he was on the show, it's Colo, you know, he's a bald guy, he was on the show. And I told him, hey, I have a friend, some friends from Greece, from a TV show, they would like to show what you do, amigo, my friend. He said like, okay, let's meet the guys and see if they are like able. And when he met the guys, he said like, yes, they can join us. And for me it was like a super unforgettable experience. Also it's very I would say it's emotional, it's deep, you know. So I think you need to be prepared to do that often. And at that time, I don't think I was prepared to repeat that every day. You understand? But I really admire people that can do that. You know, they can go there and entertain people in a time of sickness and really hard part of life. You know?
Even from these ones, one time you went
Yes.
there, what life lesson do you think you gained?
I think that the life lesson that you learn is that when you give a little bit to people, people will give you back even more. Because that was what we felt when we kind of entertained. We made them happy for some time. They will be so happy and so grateful with us that you could like take that smile to your house, no? So I think that's the main lesson.
You think you got a really good chemistry with boys, and
Yeah.
they took you to Patagonia.
Yes. Yes.
And despite all these obstacles that came into your way, they dedicated this episode to you.
Yes, I remember that.
And that was actually one of the nights in Puerto Nadal, I think.
Puerto Natales.
Yes,
Yeah.
where you found out about this famous word. Yes.
Yeah, the night. I remember the night. Yeah.
Yes.
I would never forget that night. I would never forget it.
Although you have posted on Instagram and on YouTube the story behind this.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us some more details about it?
That day I completely remember how it was, because it was a day I crashed the Tracaratoa Maxis.
Oh, wow!
It was the only time I've ever crashed in my life. It was in a foreign country. It was Chile. How do you say Chile in Greek?
Chile.
Chile. It was a foreign country. I was driving a rented car, which was not mine, and I was being filmed for a Greek TV show. Everything was bad, and I traveled, and I crashed. So for me it was super hard. I was really scared and sad. I had to go to the police, and our trip was kind of delayed because of that incident. That night, we were sleeping on a big tent, really weird tent, like an igloo, the 5 of us, and they were like discussing, very loud, like Greek do, you know, it's like blah 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 blah. And I was blah 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 blah. And I said like, guys, what does you're always telling like blah 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 blah. And they told me the real definition, which I will not reproduce, but it also means friends. And I started to imitate them, how they talk. And they started laughing about it. And they told me, Javier, why don't you say this word, Tracaratoa Maxis? And they started laughing because they say, you have the greatest accent, the greatest Greek accent in the world. And they started telling me a lot of things. And they started laughing for real. And I could not believe like how they reacted about me talking Greek. I was almost falling, going to sleep because I was like with the mask, you know, like that. And then we started discussing, and it was unforgettable. It was crazy time, and it appeared on camera. I think that a lot of fans were shocked with the way this Argentinian guy spoke Greek. They laughed really hard. That was the day. Something started about me talking as a Greek. Then they always ask me, like, do this, repeat that, and I try to speak like Greek, you know. They have a lot of fun with me.
So after 1 year,
Yeah.
they told you to tell you actually Skype with Sakis.
Yes.
To organize 2 episodes in Mexico.
Yes.
How did you feel that they wanted you to participate again until that?
I will tell you a secret first, okay? The Mexico episode was supposed to be 1 episode,
Oh.
you know? But then, when I was there, we started joking so much that they could get like 2 episodes, because there was so many material that they could film 2 episodes. So it was very good, because for me it was like,
You have them.
yeah, I can build more material. I was so grateful with Sakis and Alpha and Tina, who is the producer also, that they thought of me and like tell me, Javier, come join us. And again was meeting with my friends, which I spent like 5, 6, or I don't know, it was 10 days in the total, but I feel that they were my brothers. When you travel together, you share the transportation, the room, the food, so you spend a lot of time. And when I went to Mexico, I felt that the guys were super happy that I was there. I was super happy of being there, and we joked around a lot. We were supposed to film 1 and we filmed 2 because there were so many moments of fun and really like joking around, so it was crazy. I was grateful, but I was telling Sakis, you should invite me more, you know, I want to travel more with you. I was super happy, you know.
Yes, would you like to tell us about the Chupa Libre experience?
Lucha Libre.
Lucha Libre.
Lucha Libre means, the literal translation is free wrestling. It's like the wrestling, but in Mexico, you know, they use these masks. I don't do a lot of workout, you know. I know that Mavridis works out, Sakis is like very strong, you know. I don't consider myself I'm like a tough guy. And I was with them on the, you know, yeah, in the ring, the fighting ring. And I was scared, you know. I was like, this guy could hit me, could hit me, and they actually did, you know. But everything went very funny because they also, yeah, they hit Sakis, they hit George, they hit me, but they were hitting for real, you know. It's like the hand we had here, it was crazy. At that point, I also had a lot of hair in my chest, you remember?
Yes.
And they grabbed me like that, and that's a pain that I cannot reproduce. It's super painful. It was funny, but also it was like great pain. Also an unforgettable experience, you know, Lucha Libre. I never imagined myself that I would ever be fighting on a ring in Mexico with Greek friends, and that they would grab me in my chest and It was crazy, crazy.
Let's go to the part that you visited Greece.
Oh, yeah.
This is the second time.
Yeah, this is my second visit.
How was your first time here?
Oh, my first visit was super amazing. First, because I spent like 1 month. So I came with my ex-girlfriend at that time. We were very close, you know. So it was quite an adventure because we had a car that Sakis family gave to us, and we drove around a lot. We visited like
Skiatos, Lefkada, Meteora, we were in Bolos, we were in Camera Bula, which is near Lamia, we went to Athens, of course, Thessaloniki.
So I could get like a really great image about what Greece is. We enjoyed a lot the amazing beaches, the islands that you have. We had like good times with friends, we had amazing food. For me it was incredible, I think, and it was like a memory that I shared with my ex-girlfriend. In a way also I feel a little bit sad because I'm not together with her anymore, but it was my first time in Greece, this beautiful country. Also feeling that a lot of people was saying, "Hey Javier, how are you?"
Javier or something else?
Both, you know, Javier, or whatever, made me feel very nice about it, you know. And now, my second time is a shorter visit. I came for Sakis' wedding, and of course, I wanted to come to Thessaloniki to visit my work party friends, and also I received like a lot of love messages in my Instagram and my Facebook about hey Javier, we want to meet you, and I said like, I really want to meet the people that want to meet me. I will try to meet them, so I will put a time and a date, and if you want to have a talk and just know each other, you can come and we can know, you know, or maybe take a picture or whatever you want. It was a great opportunity. I also hang out with a lot of friends in Athens. I'm hanging out with a lot of friends here, so it's like vacations but with friends, you know.
When you came here last time?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and you actually saw how a Greek family functions.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you find some similarities between an Argentinian and Greek family?
Yes, for sure. Greek families are similar to Italian families, and we are similar to Italian families because our ancestors were Italian that went to live to Argentina. I think that for Greek and for Argentina's people, family comes first, and it's really important to share family moments, family time, and I think we have that thing in common. We build life to be around our family, our parents, our sisters, our grandfather, our grandmother. I share a lot of time with them, and I really value that time that I share with them. I get a lot of teachings from them, and I admire them in a way, of course with my own freedom, my own way of thinking, but I get modeled by their way of seeing and living life. I feel really blessed on the family I've got, on the family like my sisters, my parents, my grandfathers, and my grandmothers, of course. I feel it's like a huge part of me, and when I see my Greek friends, Sakis, Yorgos, Lensas, Theo, they feel the same about their family. You know, they always mention, they have it present, they share times. So I think we have the same way of thinking family.
Are you planning on buying a house here, maybe? Is it like...
If I had the money, it would be great. But I'm in a time of my life that I really cannot predict what will happen next. Of course, I have a lot of friends and family in Argentina. I really love Greece. I would like to travel every year to Greece, especially in the summer. But first, I don't have the money to think about buying a house or an apartment. And second, if I had, I don't really know where to buy, you know? Not even inside Argentina. I don't even know what my neighborhood would be, you know? Why? Because I did this project I told you about the travel psychologist, which I think is the project of my life. It's a project that I really put a lot of energy, a lot of money also. And it depends on how it goes, you know, but I really want to do that. After I do that, I would have like a better panorama on what to do with my life. So I'm kind of seeing what the doors are opening. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, maybe. I don't say no, I don't say yes, but that's my opinion.
On your account on Instagram,
yeah,
you have reached 31,000
followers. Yeah.
And under your pictures there are comments, hundreds of comments, written by Greek fans.
Yes.
And it's so obvious that people love you.
Yes, thank you.
And actually, many of them say that your mentality is Greek.
Yes, yes,
like you said. So, you're one of us.
Yes, a lot of people tell that I'm one of. They say, you're Greek, but you don't know. It's my second house, my second home. Because I cannot deny that I'm Argentinian, my family is there. It's like, I love Argentina, of course, but I love Greece also, you know. If Greece plays the European Cup, who would I want to win? Greece, of course, you know. If they play the World Cup, I want Greece to win. Unless it plays against Argentina. That's true, you know. But we can make it both to the final.
So what would you like to tell to your Greek fans in Greek, please?
Oh, I cannot believe how much love I receive, and I'm thankful with my heart.
Δεν μπορώ να πιστέψω πόση αγάπη έχω λάβει, and how thankful
I am about that.
Και πόσο ευγνώμων είμαι γι' αυτό.
And now you should teach me. And now you should teach me this word. I'm Greek, but I don't know I am.
Είμαι Έλληνας,
Yes.
αλλά δεν το ξέρω.
Αλλά δεν το ξέρω.
I don't know it.
Είναι Έλληνας. Είμαι Έλληνας. Ανώ δεν το ξέρω. No, wow.
Αλλά δεν το ξέρω.
Είμαι Έλληνας, αλλά δεν το ξέρω.
Yes.
Good?
That's right.
Good. Okay. Bueno.
So, we also saw that you posted some videos of you learning Greek.
Yes, yes. I took some classes. Yeah.
How was that?
Very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard. I plan to, because I took some like 5 or 6 classes. I plan to get them back on my life, but it was very hard. It's like learning a new alphabet, it's learning new sounds, reading like I was a 6-year-old. So I need to practice more. You know, it's quite a challenge.
We have prepared a little quiz for you.
Okay.
So, question number 1.
Yes.
Can you say the Greek alphabet? It's one of your videos you did.
Oh, it's been some time, you know. I remember alpha, beta, delta, no, alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, eta, iota, but until that.
Was really good.
Was good?
Yeah.
Until that? Iota, what's
Lambda.
lambda, mi, mu.
Yeah.
It's like that, right?
Yeah.
No, but it's hard, it's so hard. I need to get the books again, and yeah, it's very hard.
So, question number 2.
Yeah.
Can you count from 1 to 10?
Yes. Ένα,
Three.
τέσσερα, επτά, no, 6, 7, 10.
Yeah.
11,
Oh.
12,
Wow.
13, 14, right?
Yes. You know some Greek foods.
Greek foods. Mastelo from Cyprus, tzatziki, souvlaki, moussaka, pasticcio, tiropita, gyros, what else? Pizza. No, but bueno, those are the main foods, you know.
Can you sing a Greek song?
Oh.
Pandelidis.
Yes, Pandelidis. It was a sad news that he passed away on this car accident, but I knew him when I was traveling with World Party. Sakis loved his songs, and he always sung this song that is like Tina Supo Fobame, something like that. I don't remember more, but that's when he did like his engagement with Christina. I recorded that song for him as a like honor for Pandelis, sorry, and for Sakis that he loved it. But I think that's the song I know the most. Στο σ' αγαπώ, κοντά σου, πάλι φάμε, μένω εδώ.
We have some tongue twisters like.
Okay, like.
Μια πάπια.
Oh, repeat it.
Μια πάπια.
Μια πάπια.
Μάπια πάπια.
Μάπια πάπια.
Μια πάπια.
Μια πάπια, μάπια πάπια.
Μια πάπια.
Μια πάπια.
Με πάπια.
Με πάπια. Μια πάπια, μάπια πάπια. Μια πάπια με πάπια.
Wow, it's good.
Good, eh?
And the last
Aspri Petra.
sex aspri.
Repeat it, you and I did say.
Aspri Petra.
Aspri Petra, sexaxo.
Sex aspri.
Aspri Petra. Aspri Pepra.
Petra.
Aspri Petra, sexasproteri.
Και από τον ήλιο ξεξασπρότερη.
Και από τον ήλιο sexasproteri. Good?
Kinda, yes. Very good.
Καλώς, good.
Yeah. And the last one is μια τίγρης.
Μια τίγρης. Μια τίγρης. Με τρία
τυγράκια.
τυγράκια.
Yeah.
Μια τίγρης με τρία τυγράκια.
Oh,
Good.
We actually mistake on that.
Good.
Yeah.
So I feel good.
That's it.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Ευχαριστώ.
Muchas gracias por
De
tu
nada.
tiempo.
De nada.
Fue un honor para mí conocerte.
The pleasure was mine. Gracias.
Thank you so much.
El placer es mío.